this first one, we're going to learn how to put names together. Here the names been provided in two separate columns, but we want to have the entire name here, and then we want to have it first, last name here. And so we're going to look to see how to do that. Here we've got an example, the word almond, the word joy, and yet down here we see it's been combined. Well, we're going to look at how that happened, and the first thing we use is the concatenate or concat instruction, and it combines text from multiple areas in strings put together. A string is just a series of characters. And one example that they have a little bit further is to say they have names like this name and that name. They tell us to paste this in. This would be the column A, B, and C. And we see down here they conjoined, concatenated B2 and C2, which gave this for an output. It wouldn't be on separate lines, but that's where it is. Here they put them in opposite order. So we're going to apply this idea of concant to this. So if we look at this equation, what do we have? Well, let's break it apart. We'll just get rid of it for now. We see, and we've got, an example here, F25, well, that's the first name we want. We want almond. Then you see it's prompting us to say, well, that's text and a little comma. So we put a comma and it says, well, what's text 2? That's going to be quote space quote followed by a comma. What do we want next? Well, we want the word joy. And now we can just close the parenthesis and hit enter, and now it's combined it together. So if I, put here, I put the word lake, right? And I put the, Lake Altoona, you see, it combines it here. So we're able to do things like that. So that's what the concatenate is. The second function we're going to look at is pretty straightforward. It's a counting function. We may have used it previously, but here we simply use a count to count the items in this column. But it says there's only one. But in this one, we use count A, and boy, it says there's what? 5 items here, which, we can go down here and see the count automatically calculated what we've dragged over. And the difference between it is when we go to the help file, so we'll go here in the 5, we'll pull up the help file here. And the difference is count A is a function that counts the number of cells that are not empty, where count itself, we'll put that in. It says, the count function counts the number of cells that contain numbers. And here I think it even has a little video we won't look at. So that's what we need to do up here, except apply it to one of these columns. We want to count how many names are in the list. So these will be in the sheet, and feel free to work this out, and that's what you'll be doing here and here.